4 people arrested after a chase on a California highway.
California Highway Patrol pursuing this white pickup truck and a welding trailer that it was dragging behind it, both believed to be stolen from a nearby work site in San Francisco. And at one point, an officer throws out stop sticks, but the driver went right around them. He was later caught. Stop sticks like that, though, are a very common way to get these pursuits to come to an end. An officer gets in the middle of the road and tosses them out at just the right time. But that creates another very dangerous situation.
And we saw that in Phoenix to DPS officer Chris Morano. He was deploying stop sticks to try to end a pursuit and was struck by a fellow officer. Troy Hayden joins us live tonight with a new method that some agencies are using to try to avoid tragedies like this. Troy?
Yeah, John and Carrie, how often do we see officers grab those stop sticks and get so close to the chase to try to get out there and throw them underneath the car, and they're really put in danger? Well, this invention is meant to try to stop that. It's called MobileSpike. It's basically stop sticks stuck right on the front of a patrol vehicle. The sticks themselves are inside this long tube here, pushed out by compressed air, and they shoot out to the side here. So basically, if somebody's driving, the police officer, this is the bad guy, driving, the police officer gets up like he's going to do one of those pit maneuvers and spin him out, but what he's able to do is pop his tire instead, like the Batmobile or something. Let me show you the control panel here. Normally, this is attached to the dash of the car. And this is kind of cool. It's almost kind of James Bond. You flip it open and ready to go. And at that point, you're ready to hit the spikes. Greg, back up, buddy, and don't hurt yourself. Let me just make sure you're clear out of the way there. Right, now Greg's going to show you how this works. Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and pop them out. So I'm pulling up next to the guy, and all of a sudden, boom, they come out just like that. So he's going to pull up. That's going to slide underneath the tire, then he'll hit the brakes. And if you look closely, we've got 2 different things here. We've got blades, and we've got little spikes. And the spikes actually come out into the tire with a little channel here that lets the air out. So very effective at popping tires. But does it work? Well, for the first time ever, we're going to demonstrate it live. We've got Skyfox up here. They're going to film the whole thing.
Hey.
So coming up in 2 minutes, guys, we're going to do this live, and we're going to pop some tires. So don't go anywhere, okay?
All right, Troy, so wait a minute. Are you going to be the one popping the tires, or are you going to be the bad guy?
I'm the bad guy.
He's a bad guy.
I figured.
I'm going to tip off. All right, see you in 2 minutes.
See you in a bit, Troy.
Ending dangerous car chases without putting officers' lives in the line behind a speeding suspect.
Yeah, let's go to Troy Hayden to show us a new method, kind of right out of James Bond. Troy, this is interesting stuff.
Yeah, and I can't wait to see it work. So this will be a first for us as well. First of all, I want to say we're doing this on a closed track. The Bondurant School of Driving, it's been great to us down here. And if you're ever into high-performance driving or anything, you want to come down and check this out, I highly recommend it. Good people. But again, closed track. What we're going to do is we're going to jam down, spin around, and come back. You're going to lose my microphone here in a second, so you might have to vamp for just a second. So we're going to go do it right now, okay?
Wow. So the police are going to chase Troy and try to get him to stop with the stop stick.
He's been in this situation before, unfortunately.
Okay, here we go. He's going around the track. We can't hear Troy because he's going so fast, but this police car that's equipped with the stop stick is going to try to come up right to the side of him and basically throw out the stop stick from his front bumper.
Shoots it out right from the front bumper. Take a look.
Right there. Did it go out?
It went out.
Okay, did his tire go flat? Ooh, looks
so
like...
here we go.
Is it flat, Troy?
It's coming out. Hold on a second, let me hop out of here. You know, the funny thing was, as I was driving, I didn't even feel it. And I think that's kind of what it's supposed to be. You don't know. It takes about 30 seconds usually for the tire to go down. Yeah, and there we go.
Now, if you were really a bad guy, you keep going until you were on the rims, I guess, right?
Right, but here's the deal. Once you get on the rim, there's a couple of things that happen. They can hit you with that pit maneuver where they hit you from the rear and they can spin you out. And also, unless you have something called posi traction where both of your rear tires spin, once this goes out, it's just going to be a rim, and that'll just spin and spin and spin, so you won't have any acceleration.
Yeah.
Hey, Troy,
I would say the test worked.
They talk about trying to do this to keep officers out of the line of fire in a sense of being on the side of the road deploying stop sticks. But is there any danger in having the patrol car have to get that close to a suspect?
Well, absolutely. I mean, if you're talking about somebody who's shooting out the window or something like that, you probably wouldn't want to use this. If you have somebody shooting out the window, you're probably not going to have an officer out there with stop sticks either. So you're going to have to come up with something else. I mean, it comes down to every department deciding exactly how they're going to, engage people like this. I know Phoenix PD, they try not to engage them at all, and they back way off. But if you get to the point where you do engage them, as we saw tonight, this works.
Wow, it really does.
It's about options, right?
Right. And here's the thing. I confirm there are 2 agencies here in the Valley, for sure, I confirm, that are using these right now. So at some point, Sky Fox is going to be over at Chase, and we're going to see this happen. And all of our Fox 10 viewers are going to say, hey, I know what that is.
Right.
Because there's at least 7 of them on the streets here in the Valley.
Okay, now Stephanie, your wife's going to be really mad that you're coming home with a flat tire.
Well, you know what's funny? The guy who volunteered this car, it's his wife's car, and he didn't tell her that he was doing it. I think she knows now.
Well, now she gets new tires. Maybe it's a great deal.
No, this was a tire made just for popping, so she'll be fine.
Perfect.
Troy, good stuff.
Right.
Thanks for that tonight. And you'll be back at 10 o'clock. You're not going to just hang out and drive at Bondurant all night, right?
No, I'm going to speed back. Hopefully it won't be another chase.
DPS will give you a pass tonight.
Maybe.
Okay. Thanks, Troy.
Thanks, Troy.
Coming up on Fox